Hey collective, welcome back to Tarot by Marie. I am Marie and we are now on a third video doing a collective tarot message for all the elements. We're on earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Please take what resonates and leave the rest or make it fit. If you'd like to book a private read, my email will be stitched in the video. All right, earth signs. So we have heavy Taurus on the board here today. We have air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, heavy on all. We have water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, heavy on Pisces and Cancer. We have fire signs, heavy Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy on Aries. All right, guys. So what I'm seeing is there's an energy of having your heart chakra blocked, okay? And someone here is grieving over the connection, feeling brokenhearted and disappointed that the connection is failing. Okay, showing here there's a energy of being stuck in stagnancy, and emotionally one person here or both parties are closed off. Okay, showing that there's nothing but really silence happening. All right, and spirit showing that there is a disconnect in more ways than one. All right, showing here on a soul level as well, people are not connected. All right, so you kind of fell off your path and there's not divine purpose or direction when it comes down to really where to go now in this situation. All right, things got a little out of control with the King of Cups upright. I'm seeing that it is time to start doing what is best for everyone here, because you can't just exist and tolerate each other. It's not a healthy situation. And emotionally, I'm seeing that one person cares about another, but they can't connect because the other person is not feeling the same, because they're not seeing the way that they want to connect be reciprocated, because both parties are coming from an unhealed place, still harboring things that are not aligned. Okay, so it is showing here that there's been a lot of talk, but there's been no real action taking place in this connection. With the Four of Cups upright, I am seeing here there's been a lot of contemplation, and a choice really does need to be made by the end of the day. All right, and God's really just trying to show here lessons that needed to be learned in this situation. So nothing is happening in vain here. It's just showing that it's time to start loving oneself and becoming whole with oneself, so you don't become dependent on what's external. All right, because you got to work on healing. And just because you do connect with somebody in some ways, that doesn't always mean that they're always aligned with you. All right, with the Empress card reverse, I'm seeing an energy of depending a lot on one person and wanting their undivided attention, and then feeling rejected or dismissed, and also feeling overwhelmed now because of the conditions of this situation. You kind of want them to commit, but at the same time, things are not really going anywhere and there's no forward movement. So everyone's holding back and feeling empty inside and not really expressing themselves. I'm seeing with the Hierophant card reverse, they aren't really showing you the energy that you had hoped. And now this is showing that there's much change that has been applied here in order to really grow. All right, especially on a soul level, which is so important. All right, because surface level is one thing, but then when that fades, what else do you really have? All right, everyone here seems to keep going against the grain and turning a blind eye to the underlying factors here. With the Eight of Swords upright, I do see this is a vicious cycle, unfortunately, that seems to go nowhere. And until you really address these issues, it's something that can trickle over into further future connections, because then you feel kind of stuck between trying to, do what's right and knowing that things have changed. All right, so you're holding on to the illusion of it all and just hoping that maybe, just maybe, things will eventually turn around. All right, but no one's taking the actions necessary, and everyone seems stuck in their ego, I'm seeing here. So nothing seems to be working out and things are not balanced. With the Justice card upright, I'm seeing that there is clarity though in this situation, and that could be harsh truth, but I do see that this is basically a cause and effect when you don't really know a person well enough. Okay, there has been clues that are red flags that have been shown but everybody seemed to turn a blind eye and was going on blind faith here. You both are opposites in a lot of ways and not seeing eye to eye. And that's where the truth comes in, where it hurts. All right. With the Four of Swords, I'm seeing there's also a feeling of no one really being heard, okay, on both parties here, holding on to the truth deep down. And then you're faced now with the consequences staring right back at you, all right? And the environment also that both parties are in seems to be hostile, okay? So that's not really helping the circumstances to add to the plate. With the Ace of Cups reverse, I am seeing you're now both here stuck with this emotional loss here, because nobody seemed to have listened to their intuition when it was needed. And now I'm seeing these are harsh lessons that are happening. You're finding out the hard way, all right, because both need work on yourselves, all right? The underlying issues still remain the same. With the Queen of Wands reverse, I'm seeing passion is great, but when it's not enough, long term, you can't grow from just that. All right. And that's what it really does boil down to. So you can't really force what's not meant to be. All right. You both are moving from a place of, again, from insecurities. And I do see a codependency here and still holding on to the same energy. So now you're kind of stuck. And with the Four of Wands reverse, there is no real support. There's no real connecting going on here. I don't see much communication going on here. There's like more transactional than it is anything else, I do see. And nobody here is at peace. And this is not only within, but from what is around. Okay. The last card here I got today is not everybody's message, is the Wheel of Fortune upright. And it is showing here that life is a relationship game. Okay. It's always going to be filled with the ups and the downs. And this is the turning point where you're both at right now, where life is forcing you to have self-awareness, forcing you to do the changes necessary so you can be healthy and aware moving forward with anyone or anything that you connect with here, because it's time for a transformation. And within this situation, there were a lot of lessons here that needed to be absorbed, okay, for the long haul and to come in further connections moving forward here, because there is requiring big changes on both parties and a lot of soul searching here. You can't really connect and you cannot pour from an empty cup. All right, guys, so there's decisions that need to be made for best for what everyone is in the circumstances, okay? Because you can't just coexist here and tolerate. It's not a healthy situation. So there's things that need to be egos down and communication needs to be put on the table here. All right, guys, so that's what I have. If you like to book a private read, again, email will be in the video. Sending healing vibes, love, light, stay blessed.